Of God, we are very grateful to God for such an opportunity again to have this wonderful man. He's really been a part of my ministry. And as I just said, when you mentioned Kujampo, then you know Dr. Kujampo is part of this growth in ministry. And we are so proud to have him here in a time such as this. Now show up already him said Aranti Temado Papa Bro and the ordinary share and sa the very endina baby sa bring no Onyame na yinshra sia custom Australia district no yen see the role that Papa has played in our lives. But now I don't know this discussion we are very successful in ministry. The ability to handle issues, the ability to stand when the going becomes so tough as a leader. No, you're very successful in your ministry. I introduced to you the immediate past of the General Assembly. And other big positions are Papa Kram, you say we kind the serious hand any amaya wakoswa. We no na atamo 30 seconds na mapon sorry no cry. So very Reverend Dr. Samuel Atinyampong, we thank you so much. The only family doctor, the only family. The many na your doctor. The recry your doctor. To muntapo anointing no pa. Papa,
thank you very much. But let me share screen. Yo, abusanfo bra papa mami kwan na ma tumi share screen no me de nchia soronko efi Perth ebremo ye ha ade achi awo wo mu kakra because ha na akoye winter na ndi awo no de yatimu kakra se mo de mo America mo summer wa ho yo nti ni nyina Awurade nhyehyɛ no ne sɛ baabi wɔ hɔ a ade akye baabi nso wɔ hɔ a ade asa ni nyina shows the beauty in God's creation na yɛda na se sɛ anɔpɛ nso ama kwan sɛ yɛnhyia mu na yɛmɛsua adeɛ wɔ ne nan ase. It is the Holy Spirit who is teaching us, and so we need to be obedient to whatever he has for us this day. Now, we're going to look at conflict resolution. Conflict resolution. Let us say a short prayer. Gracious Lord, speak to us and teach us in the mighty name of Jesus Christ and by the power of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Amen.
We're going to look at the whole concept or the definition of conflict resolution. Now, and during our lecture on counseling, we looked at the basic definitions and the goals. Sa mfitiasie ade kyerɛ sɛ mutumi ti ase a etumi boa wo ma wo tumi make application in your daily living to identify what is conflict, what is not conflict, how to deal with conflict. Now, as I say, I work 4 weeks. No, much how to solve a conflict. As I say, we need to lay a firm foundation. Now, you to make sure what really is conflict and conflict resolution. Now, that's the first question. What is conflict? Now, a working definition could be that conflict is a clash of different cultures and ideas or feelings, or it is a disagreement between two or more parties. And we always say that conflicts are a part of our daily lives, and you cannot do without it. You cannot avoid it. Okay, it is inevitable. It is part of our daily lives. And the conflict is any clash of different cultures or ideas or feelings or a disagreement between two or more parties. Any clash. And I come from a different culture and I have moved to the United States, which has its own culture. The two different cultures can cause someone who does not understand my culture to look down upon me, or I look down upon him or her, and it can bring conflict between the two of us. Because of fun, because you don't belong to his culture, you are a foreigner to his culture. So foreigner, go back to your culture. Or when even the way I dress, me fra, me ntuma, and me she me kenta, why is this man putting on some strange colors? Red, yellow, blue, green. Why is he a rainbow person? He may not understand. He may even insult, say, he's an African. He say colors, 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 like a child painting something. But in my culture, it is beautifully woven colors displaying the rich culture. Or once we have different ideas, there's the possibility that the ideas can crash. Or once we have different feelings, it can cause conflict. Or once we misunderstand one another, it can bring disagreement when we do not agree on one particular point. Anti-conflict, conflict are part of our daily lives. It's not part of the definition, but it elaborates it. So you cannot do away with it completely. Obi thoughts about what I'm saying, may be different from another person's thoughts. In the case of discuss more different opinion. Someone can say, "How can they the conflict about?" And the conflict there, a benyen, a will fear, a will jumamu, a will be a chin who said, "Matchram who said, even within the human being, no crowd, wow, nam one crowd, there can be conflict within you." Not conflict between you and somebody, I know they're constant, but there can be conflict within you, the human being. And conflict is it's a clash of different cultures, ideas, feelings, disagreements, and others. Yo, Abusiafo, at this point, you may say, you better pause. Obin me what you understand by conflict. Feel free, unmute yourself and share. What is your understanding about conflict?
Yeah, to me, anytime so we live human beings,
yes,
and everybody has his or her own idea about doing things.
Yes.
Even between twins, they always don't share the same idea. They don't think about something the same way. So we have differences in opinion.
Yes.
And if one person believes so strongly in his or her opinion and wants to act on that opinion, and the other person feels the same way, then the conflict starts.
Yes. Thank you very much. Another example, between so I'm actually not journey on conflict and
Prince
Prince.
In the home, no, you bet many conflict in this sense. Say, ebia, papa no person share sports, and my minister person tie news, TV back, and no na, obia person nya chance share ne de ebia, you say, Kufuor bekasa, betwem, you say me share, papa no so say me game uba so I say me share ne live.
Exactly.
To me the conflict ever.
Exactly. And in fact, 2 years in the meantime, because of time. And one who said, at any point, particular point, there's a possibility of conflict breaking out. So long as We do not have the same idea, exactly 100% idea. We do not have the same feelings. We do not have the same culture. We do not have the same upbringing. We do not have the same feeling within us. Tell obi ka say ntafo kra no ebia obi dwen bibi ho sese a onso de ubo nyom wo wasum, you have different interests at that particular moment. So long as we don't have the same feeling, everything, there is that potential for conflict. Until America said conflict, you cannot avoid it. It is everywhere. For example, in the church. In the church, how can a conflict also occur in the church? Yeah, Mr. Kofiche.
Papa, any day, Papa, I saw the end of soon. Because it's starting from the app proper from session. I've been in here that we see a fan tour, and the other one that counts in the congregational meeting too, and it caused a lot of chaos too.
Okay.
It's because I said the point of view. It comes to the groups too, and then also the problem. It is sorry then a person far.
Yo, and the what the definition I'm giving you is that little ones that now can blow up in church, can blow up between political parties, can blow up between religions. Because Muslims say, you believe in Muhammad. A Christian also said, you believe in Jesus. Once we have pitched ourselves against one another, because nobody will want to come to the middle line and say, okay, any Jesus no kakra, now best Muhammad and no pack up mevia, and you really know I Jesus. I don't think say Obi Beye, Jesus be my name say Mr. Fred Frimpong, Ube Jan no kakra one.
Papa dead
I don't know how much I can say any committee. We are always in a conflict zone on earth. So long as that disobedience no buy na yam follow Nyankopon mra na nipa Nyankopon say anyway upon some say the way don't touch this. Upon some say touch it. That is the beginning of the conflict. And she at fire mu and the baby we share different opinion from the other. There's a potential that conflict can break out. Now let's go on to see situation like Obika said in a church. Assuming say YPG for committing na koye praises at tuntun asapa na fe omo ko efie na argument bi ba say na wo sister Dora wo me sa na ede na uti amena so oh me man she den ti me kra man hu say wa she da dan bi say sa uhu me wo YPG mi chi a wo ye wani bibi wo mpemas atwanza na ne boyfriend nso asore agent say na de na wo accuse sister Dora oh sa na Mary nso ne boyfriend so wo ho oh na nso pa che say na wo ni hwan also they train say you do me fear in chair me coffee abasisi ya mo train me chere mo who is powerful oba o no akotwe etuo ekitanu no okita knife sikan no de ba kwa ma na damfo say now omo ye mema omo nkasa omo refi say omo fi nyame efie neighbor. Any little thing can erupt into a conflict situation. And I am said two young men are walking. Let's leisurely walking around. See, na Manchester United asema bemu. We show na Manchester United pa league the only win. What? Na when I catch you na Chelsea or na person Manchester. We show na Barca unim say Manchester United. Say no more share go fan. So opa so na okra unim ball okra wabo primary school ball. To see an argument. And your papa be nebe pue so say hey munja nyamoye de enye kra anka obi peja block okra the born yonko. Meanwhile, they were working together. And the conflict can erupt at any time. Even on hinifi kura, on he edi assembly between two people kura ebufuo no tumi ba ma onwere fi kura se omo wo ohine anim ana omo wo sofo anim ana omo wo catechist anim na mo anim ho kura wan hwe yi am fan san temi so wate wo mu ade wo esi onana anim kura ye beku wo ho. And the conflict since the fall of man, when man chose to ignore and to rebel against God, no, that rebellious spirit, anytime we have a situation where we disagree with somebody, or we share different ideas, or we share different opinion, or different values or culture, it can erupt if we do. That is why it is important that if you want to be in ministry, as a catechist, as a minister, as whatever, you need to have the skills in conflict resolution. Counseling is different. Counseling is one-on-one. Maybe you'll be go through depression, will be a person choose a married partner. If you'll be ba na upper the counseling is different. But where you are solving a conflict that can erupt into destruction of life and property. Now, my name is Mate Abutachi, Krobi war a quapim my friend Abutachi, but your one article said in that Abutachi, a war a quapim Mampong, Oko Mampong Hospital, a Ufi a monochrome, no Abutachi, no Ramampong Hospital, no do Mampong. It was a big town. Now, a much as a history, mono, and maybe by Mse busiamu na se obi etotum ba yere na ba kuba either so far ba yere no se den also bu bi di yo se den na we mami we e ba se aden na wa fa me ba yere na mse minim so obo abofra no na abofra no mami ba e o na we kunu aba na we nso ni kunu aba na we na chief aba na we nso na chief aba sesia na ye ntokwa esi krono mu a omo ya ma krono eboy enti sesei abotachi utwam a uhu ayi choba keke ne wo first na ye big town pa krono gu tetino because of bayire the conflict eby ma krono egu enti we need to have the skill to be able to handle conflict situations. But what we are going to look at and say, so if conflict is so close to us and we cannot avoid it, it is part of our daily living. And is there any positive thing that can be derived from conflict? In Fasudibi Womu, is there any positive thing? Or is it always negative? That's what we're going to look at now. Now, conflict transformation work, whether in the neighborhoods or in businesses or in schools or wherever it takes place, is based on the idea that conflict can have or has a positive value. If handled constructively, it can have many benefits. I want to go over again. I say conflict transformation work, wherever it takes place, whether in neighborhood, in business or schools or in the family, is based on the idea that conflict has a positive value. And if handled constructively, it can have many benefits. For example, it can help us to learn new and better ways of responding to problems. 2, it can help us build better and more lasting relationships. And then it can help us to learn more about ourselves and about others. And I want you to understand this. Me say conflict is bibi a avoid the crowd. It is there. But yeah, who said say to me handle a conflict in a constructive way. It me buayen and faso to me fimuba. My name is Momu be ate, whether you've heard about this saying, sir. emsa ware for omo kon na omo solve problem no we are then easy. Then near be say netumi si. And I'm on tape bibi sada.
Papa, our no so more.
Some more. To me, so more. Because they say no be a weakness. Obi a hu niamedi ye we ya ompe. Niamedi ye we ya ompe. Until next time you are careful. Now, in the world situation, you know, there have been many benefits derived from even previous conflicts. We entrance in a come for just 1 minute. In what ways has any conflict in the world at the end of the day benefited humanity? I'm not saying that the conflict it was good for, but has brought benefits. Obi, example be obey to me, in what ways has conflict?
World War. World War.
Okay, my friend Marco, World War. Pajawana Kasa
Frimpong.
Frimpong. Or Quamben sooner World War. The benefit about.
Well, since the last Second World War, no. After that, because people, countries came together to realize
they came together where and what is the mean? What's the name of their coming together? Be specific.
Forming the United Nations.
Exactly. And the United Nations being formed, they say, you know, it was as a result of the conflict. So that now United Nations has been established. To be a conflict, even United Nations can send peacekeeping troops, go there and stop. And that's one benefit. Any other benefit? What can come out of a conflict situation? Even you can still use World War, no crowd. What other benefits?
There's been treaties on nuclear weapons.
Okay.
That has been formed.
Okay, so now that treaties say, hey, never again should we use these heavy, you know, machine guns and all those things. Let us form a treaty. Or say, Obi could be Bonnie be if there's a warlord be somewhere and the person is arrested. They don't even try the person in the country now. It made the local International Court of Justice. Say, welcome to be tried by the international community. And all these benefits have come as a result of the World War. No? And there has been some positive effect. Any other example of something positive coming out of conflict? Or be better to share?
Well, can I use the South Africa, the apartheid, Mandela going to jail and all that now? They end up black and white coming together in South Africa.
Okay. And out of all that protesting and we're going to jail, when it was released, people have realized that there's a need for us to come together to build this nation. Because they're white alone, blacks to the other side, there will always be. And they say a united front, Abba. Good. Any last example?
Well, can I use the conflict between Paul and Barnabas in the Bible?
Okay. You can use. Benefit if you mobile.
It caused the spread of the gospel in two different dimensions.
Okay.
Because Paul went to one side, Barnabas went to the other side, but they still spread the word of God.
Okay, that was also a good example. And out of that conflict, they said, okay, let us not destroy God's word. Let us agree, said, over east, mefa west. Until over partner back do it, means mefa partner back. We are all in the same boat. And the gospel spread. Yeah. Into what I'm trying to share with you is if conflict is handled constructively, the benefits back. In fact, I would say, after the World War, the way they were using technology to spy on the other, to communicate, so that the enemies will not hear, to send information to the forces, to do this. No? They say it has turned out to benefit civilian life. And I would say it's a modern communication gadgets, a year offshoot of technology, old technology, I will use of war. No? They say we have aircraft that can fly several hours without refueling. And so during the World War, no, as I said, now we'll need that technology. And sometimes I say, oh, plane beer, and it carry fuel, and it refuels in the air. It means so now your aircraft carrier or ponoso. And you muko bombo and more beji fuel namoko. But to say the technology has been further developed. I must say, plane to me fly from Australia straight to California. Here fuel. And there has been many benefits, many benefits. Now, what I've projected on the screen is that after a constructive solution, we learn new and better ways of responding to problems. Have you noticed that anytime we are plane back crash, they don't take it lightly. Can someone tell me why it is not taken lightly and what is done? When a plane crashes, na kumnipa 100, and one says, "Oh, I just say we move on with life." Is that what is done?
I'm not answering the question, but Patrol, with projection, me who you be a slide be on my end. Me name say menkwana me who.
Patrol, careful mo me slide no.
Patrol. Anya me nkwa.
Anya yo Patrol share screen here. Why? But actually, I'll give you the notes. So
okay.
I'll give
Let's
you the
go
notes.
on that. Yeah.
If I'm sure now make an aircraft a crash here, what other things happen?
Papa Pacho, one more year, they don't take it lightly because one more year full detailed investigations. The purpose of that investigation is to understand what caused the accident or the plane to crash. Based on their findings, they are able to institute measures, be it safety or engineering improvements to make sure there are no NCBO. Through that, they are able to come up with better flying airplanes, much more secure systems on airplanes to make sure air happen.
Exactly. Indeed, that picture and I'm saying the debate conflict situation. It is a conflict to be see no more handle no constructive. And my yesuani MP woman send me an erin sense bio. Send me a young cosa situation in bio. So that we can even sense from afar, hey, is the temperature rising? Let's do something to avoid the catastrophe. Exactly so. Thank you very much, all of you. Now, we are moving on to the next. We're looking at conflict also helps us open up discussion on an issue, results in the problem being solved, improves communication between people. It leads to creativity. Send Americans say, even after World War, no electronic gadgets for in the past, no, they were used to defeat the enemy. It leads to innovation. It improves human relationships. It helps people develop problem-solving skills. When you're playing a crashing affair, you're investigating. You're develop aircraft a custom no more and better them And now say, if it is a problem here, it helps a lot if the conflict is handled well. But conflict can also be negative when it diverts people from dealing with the real issues. It can create feelings of dissatisfaction, creates pain. There's just a pain, it has not been healed. Dissatisfaction also, it leads to violence, strain in human relationships, and it leads to non-cooperation if it is not solved well. Can you cite an example around the world of a place where some conflict took place? It seemed not to have been solved well. So there are feelings of dissatisfaction, occasional violence breaking out. There's this non-cooperation, sometimes an atmosphere of non-cooperation, any strain in relationship. Can someone cite an example, B?
Yeah, Stephen.
Yes.
Yeah, the slavery situation in the U.S. that is causing blacks and whites to have conflict, and is causing people to not trust each other.
Okay. It means that the slavery issue was not fully solved.
Right.
And it has been lingering on and has caused pain in people's hearts, and so it has suddenly erupted. Okay, that's fine. Any other example also around the world?
Could you jump on?
Yes.
I think we can use that of Liberia. Conflict in Liberia.
Liberia, West Africa.
Yes, please.
Is there a conflict taking place? There has been a conflict before, but
but it looks like small conflicts here and there.
Okay.
Keeps popping up. It's not as big as it used to be, but getting be popping here and there.
Okay. Okay, provided say Nkitinkitibi does to pop it there, then it means that the conflict was not fully solved. Any other example?
Israel and Palestine.
Okay, Israel and Palestine. Any other example?
North and South Korea.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. North and South
Korea. A very clear example. I've had the opportunity of visiting the border and the militarized zone between North Korea and South Korea. I've been there about 8 times. Now, what I see is the South Korea side, it's like in readiness for war. The North Korea side also in readiness for war. And the auto abo kosoro na ekoto we no once they will shoot. I said, wait any bomb why ready kita ni arrow bow and arrow. We so tany bomb kita bow and arrow. It looks like the conflict, the 1950s conflict, was not fully solved. And there were occasional outbreak of violence. Say Nancy Marty Bibi now. Nancy Marty Bibi.
Papa, North Korea, Penino ni sister.
Yo.
Emma one as a building beer South Korea funding.
Yo.
Now or because of refugee by the but nebufu oh there be binum could material anajubi and omko border no so
yo
propaganda material and share balloons most then
yo
it's nebufu there.
Okay.
Part of the treaty minister woman bibi saying
okay.
And you know woman blasté building now South Korea funding and just to punish them.
Yo, okay. Yo, it's another clear indication, sir. It's like the potential for the conflict is there. You can see, but they are only waiting for Bibi Kitwebi to trigger it. Then boom, boom, boom. They are waiting. They are waiting. We are directing into you towards this person. We are directing into you towards this person. So it looks like there's feelings of dissatisfaction. There's pain, strain in relationship, and non-cooperation. Cooperation after the Omako blasts a house. No? In fact, in America, say, Oko border no so in Keke, just a river and they divided way from way. Until we Hana, North Korea, farmers be so called foam near the what they call propaganda story buildings. My see story buildings be now say that is a significant ending. They want to show off say now the people are comfortably housed. Now so be anti-self, just for propaganda. Now what they say, loudspeakers, blasting, any propaganda messages across the river into South Korea. In the South Korea, if we more defecting, being some releasing balloons, messages, need propaganda, and them say gifts in Niama woman. I should win more before. When a conflict situation has not been constructively solved, there is that great danger, potential is there for outbreak. In this champion, so can name Liberia there, but if there are occasional outbreaks there, then we need to do some work on that. Ghana, we pride ourselves as a peaceful, very peaceful country. And so what conflict breaking north, especially a conflict breaking around. Okay, yeah, now let's focus on Ghana. In which areas do we have occasional outbreak of conflict? In which areas? Not particular geography, or say north, west, east, south. North the enemy say outbreak starts. Now, what are some of the causes of conflict in Ghana?
About Konkoma.
Yo, I know north.
There be a cry. I go bridge.
Okay. And no, then
there's a two tribes there, and I always, we could come with a and talk about them. I go bridge always there's a fire going on there, pa.
Okay, you and yes, Mr. Steven.
Yeah, quality.
Between him for
between MPP and NDC.
Ghana politics is a hot spot for occasional violence. And are there which areas?
About sports. Hats and Kotoko.
And yet the Amokobo matcha obi pra obi and will be pra. And are then bio.
Papa, Prince Amakuna made the end about land.
Okay.
For some reason, they be a your land on whether
land litigation.
Assassin be an say.
Land guys for Oklahoma and second HSU of the land. And as students of conflict resolution and transformation, you should be able to, at a glance, identify spots around the world, spots within your country, spots within your community where there's that potential for conflict breaking out. Someone him said, now where be before, now maybe some question. Why do you think the white police target the black? Is there any white person among you? Now why do you think they target blacks?
I think one of the reasons that I can say is because of our color.
Racism.
Racism, yeah.
Okay.
Your color is different from them till it's a target. You become
Latino they treat them that badly. So
yeah, they treat them as non-whites as well.
Okay.
They say, yeah, they are share a binum trim from Omunkwala Brim. Say,
Okay.
Omu Nipa ye fitano, and I say, as a one no, Yame bo wom, and that's womuna a nipa. One more cano, a ebia, and maybe a nabibina a transformer dusa.
Okay.
And you know, yeah, the share a binum a trim from Omunkwala Brim.
Okay. Okay. Yo, thank you very much.
The CSA and if to terminal have a kind of energy power be because look at the way they treat the people. They don't buy America. I say, "John, by yeah." I say your skin, and is different way. You know, I say, now because imagine so who be so a 6 feet big tall. Now police in a best 6 question. Multi-mention. It's who be what a one to size there power be strength be where you.
Okay. Okay. And then Subio, apart from yes.
Yeah, part of the reason is Abrofudi be susu say omona kroni ya omodia. Even though history says otherwise, omona kroni ya omodia. Until anybody else, they see you as a foreigner, an outsider. Oh, bejo mo if you monsem intino san ekahu.
Okay. Now let's talk from a very realistic point, objective. So we are police in here. Fancy we are black police in here. Then a bema will call black for no while. Oh, as a Oshisha here.
Papa,
we are black police.
Papa, your friends, I think bias is in all of us. Bias, I mean, just for the sake of the, the discourse. Bias is in all of us. Naturally, you are inclined to support Bibini. You are naturally inclined to support Bibini. And society changes us there and educates us, say, and as I kind of say, society, religion, all those things have influences.
Okay.
So Bibini, police, Niko Bibini, Nana for Bibini, who is a million. And the approach to Nipano is different. When him say metimini anase, and so Bronikwa is different.
Okay. Okay. Yes, Pedro.
Papa, I mean, when I say racial profiling in such a way that they have profiled the black said, Omono, and as a now can say, cry to no, or cop black or what, not being an answer to media, says our drugs, says you, says oh, yes, say, a more gang moon, all those profiling, no, and a more go with that kind of mind and thing because they have. I can say they sabotage their minds already. Say, "Unipan or gang mo, ni gang mo, and I just say or gang mo, or two, need to, not just two, all those things."
Yeah, and I think that all these answers you give, are very, very, very correct. But the profiling, until you say before we are violent, it's a bit too ebi a minimum kasa kura Dr. Johnson kura ebi a tubi kura shawata so a obeto afa virtually obeto now the abome esa me pe baby fa just they imagine nyemepi well and now the question is do the blacks also confirm some of these assumptions here?
Papa, true, because Omo behavior in certain ways, you know, Emma, to me, Ebasa, you know, you put on me to that category. I mean, blacks, we are lazy, we are violent, we are this thing. And sometimes our behavior confirms, you know, you know, preconceived idea, no, preconceived idea. This is it's like stereotyping.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
But conflict kakra because Mr. Meka said no. Because if you go to the jail population and looking at the population, population of murder people is more white than blacks. The blacks in jail, why? Because of stealing. The black is in jail because of drugs. But Brony was jail no kunipa.
Okay.
So me differ kakra.
Yo, Papa,
okay. Dr. Yosin, Okaseria. Now the next person, so Akasa.
Your friend saying, just about 3 weeks ago, now young man be over the community had no one me doing community. Now, to say their brother Fred kind, you know. Young Cassan so send ya hono to send ya behaving because as you shano me nim ya tena Ghana da where we be wo ha wonim say nipa we or a bully or person obo wo be gina ho so wo pa cafe wo ko push wonim say police ni no before no omo wa adwen bi we ho. It's na police ni jina wa o jina wo no na wo woni ni ebe twetwe ho no man opportunity no ama na do bone.
Yo, I think you
yeah papa me bacho say me so me kire ma bin kakra papa mbacho nansen me kind American history relating to Africans. Na edu baby a ahometi kakra te said ye nyina ye kyerɛkyerɛ adwene. Papa mpacho me ku akyiri kakra.
Yo.
Ye say ye ho ne ye kan history ne kakra say ebra omo bechichi ye nananom ne ade ekɔ no. Did they see that nature in us? Omo hu sai suman no e wo ye nananom mu. Ye nkofo omo chichi omo no. Omo hu sai de na wo mu ansa ne ye chichi omo. Edu baby a baka say debi na ya de pa bi o mahu waye mu enti na no mo fa yen de ba eba ha no ana mo beto yen ye nanam se nkwa de ba ya no na emu mpacho me kan se mu ya kiro na wo obenya kwan bi ya ahwade en mo behu the some of the fundamental issues mpacho wo obenya kwan no go and Google and watch the slavery narratives. One of them I'll bet me ahwe pa Uncle Tom's Cabin. Recently, by Samba, slavery, 12 years of slavery. Munya sa videos na, and it's from Sona. Monshe. So Mosha, do baby a mobetiasi. We were not violent. Said the name you and can say you work Ghana and I. And son of them say, yeah, will be a yes. Sometimes a bimbo and a goodie. Sometimes maybe a year could no back could be my year kruno. And a man a yes, a debia won't fit yasi. Now they made this area no nese. For much on yes, and a before you suban here. A your shiny ya a cool man, ye pesa ye dear ono. And na ko fasa anya menina ba me adia sankamenya mesusu na anu nkura mesusu chiro baby a mesu adia bi say e kamenkwa nka de kire ye nyai because papa so what a classroom na ye kire sadia no pa na ye yinso kire wa ya wan hwe ya wo bi oni wo honam bia mpese meka ye everyday no so ndi wo honam bia nye pa wo mpe na asem da endi se be ye a anka ye nya ho ante na entwam because e mo na ye kire ho ade na ye ho mfoni ni ade no and no nema you dear no me who pet minim say unya me abem say midway police stop him pe minim say hey man hwe pe na ja me de say bu mesti aso boko
yo
so enti sade any free wa em san ka be kwa me that
yo na me damase pa enti yes that discussion say any student of conflict transformation you need to analyze conflict situation then a ma way back then a ma profile and say is there a possibility say this what about who are stigmatized who no also wo ye bibi em so bi kan bibi say esane adwene omo wo ye hunu ntino also ojinawa you're careful so that you don't sell yourself into him because already he has a bad mind to do you harm. What in America na say? And also you don't go in conflict with him because I know I prepare. Now Obano okita and near mashisha no because on him say, whoa, there's a possibility to obey attacking. And it's Obana also we are gentle so why are you stopping me? Oh, is that so? I'm very sorry. Because the ticket nako. Ghana dia nka oma no 2 cedis or baka oh yes master and eti oka mi chia yiro abroche de so mo ni 2 cedis. But you do not also have to let him have advantage over you. And anytime you are dealing with conflict situations, it's Dr. Yosin said plane crash, what your investigation. A year then was there even a pilot error? Someone inside almost no so. Yeah. You share weather, you share mechanics, you share the maintenance history of the aircraft. Say you share even air control. Then conversation among pilot no so how many years no I fly, how many hours? Was there any error on his part? Air control car said 10 to northeast, and then after 10 minutes, now that's towards southwest. Now I'm turning to all this we look at to be able to come to a conclusion that this caused the plane to crash. Until next time, let's retrain the pilots. And as a pilot training school, you emphasize subject to so so that they will know how to handle situations. It's a critical analysis, objective. And they said you're correct. I think the racial profiling way. But also no, as a pilot, did you commit error? Obisa stop. Oh yes, officer, good morning. How may I help you? You are driving past. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Uje say, Unyaka say, I'm sorry about that. Near the handcuff of Google, which is not the fem in Titi also. I said, we are talking about constructive, resolution of conflict. And once they have a different mind about us, and that's potential for conflict. But then we also need to play our game in such a way, say, here a man opportunity, on releasing it, on venting vengeance on us. And the United Nations, yes, they look at some of these things. In this, if I said North Korea, also or tested missiles, or tested no shoot to the Japanese sea, no idea. At once, American warning said, please. Now then, they increase the sanctions. Mokazaya would want sanctions just to discourage the person. Say, hey, now we didn't person didn't talk about, and yet, now kind of fly to our country. Sanctions are imposed. No, and what we are doing now, we are defining conflict. We are looking at the potentials of conflict, the positive aspect, and then the negative aspect. And I'm sure, we've come to a conclusion, when conflict situations are carefully handled, good things will rather come out of it. If they are not handled well, negative things befall us. Now, next time when we meet, we'll look at the different types of conflict, and then we proceed to how to solve conflict. Mandela, any question before we sign off? Obi a question obey me bisa. And yes, answer there. I mean, himself, much trans break. Most of another subject to be after this, and I'm up on. I'm up on. And 3 hours.
After
Okay, yo. And who said, what are the possible causes of conflict in my community? Any now just the analysis I because any conflict specialist you have to do critical analysis, but you should not come with a biased mind. Say, I'm pay us empty and talk about I'm pay some here. And they not just say one side against the other. A conflict specialist, you're looking at both sides. What may have caused this problem? What can be done? Amen.
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 And then mostly we've talked about international, but conflict knows who will feel. And the more money more year no Joseph will catch the Nini and say more cockons, so the Lord be with you. Thank you very much.
Amen. Amen.
You better share next week.
Interesting.
After Paul.
Watch your again. Watch your train. You may be a young holder. And you know, the best cost is here. And you put it train.
Yo.
Amen.
Amen. And God bless you all. Radin Shira Moni Mabusian for you.
Amen.
Bye.
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 God bless you. God bless you.